The artistic work of the concept and media artist Hofstetter Kurt constantly revolves around the subjects of parallelism and circulation. He not only returns to already existing insights, techniques and concepts, but also develops original foundations of his own in order to open up new areas. This artistic practice and his obsession of trying to see to infinity has led him to studies of aperiodic structures. Stimulated to get to the heart of the matter by creating aperiodic tilings using just one single prototile, Hofstetter Kurt discovered a new method of generating aperiodic and asymmetric patterns in a very simple way, called inductive rotation.
Starting by selecting a prototile, a square figure, and then proceed with iterations in 3 steps, applying rotation successively 90 degrees clockwise and at the same time putting each clone behind the other. The resulting figure is now the base figure for the next iteration. Iteration number 2, 3, 4, 5. As a result, you get an aperiodic pattern. I call it irrational pattern. Due to precise overlapping, a parallel hidden pattern comes into being, also aperiodic and asymmetric.
This method was not known in science. Scientists in the field of discrete geometry has identified this as a relevant research topic, since it could provide a profound enrichment of mathematical theory by addressing the question, what kinds of order exist? In 2015, the mathematical proof on the aperiodicity of the inductive rotation tilings, the so-called Hofstetter tilings, has been done, and the famous Steklov Institute of Mathematics in Moscow, well known for basic mathematical research, has published it at Springer, New York. Working on a sculpture which shows a very archaic inductive rotated pattern as a fore- and background pattern in parallels inspired Hofstetter Kurt to develop a new weaving technique, the so-called Hofstetter binding.
Just using parallel lines, applying the inductive rotation method, you get a weaving structure. You have also 2 layers. This is a foreground layer, this is a background layer.
Compared to traditional periodic weaving bindings like twill, plain, satin, crepe, the novel Hofstetter binding offers an aperiodic woven structure of open and dense areas. In 2014, the very first aperiodic woven textile, called the Viennese waltz, was presented. This Viennese waltz textile was then exhibited at the Bauhaus Dessau in 2015. Together with the Viennese Federal Institute of Textile Technology, this novel woven structure was tested for the first time. Measurements offered the advantage of higher tear resistance and higher air permeability, together with constant tensile strength. Permanent ongoing artistic and scientific research on Hofstetter Kurt's inductive rotation method result not only in revolutionizing traditional technologies, but also in creating new materials. For example, the Montaigne University of Leoben is currently testing new composite materials, implementing textiles with Hofstetter binding, expecting to delocalize the energy input. Hofstetter's new weaving technique has already been granted of 3 patents registered in Austria. With public support and industrial partners, the respective patent granting procedures for international patents have already started.